Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel, Smart Data Learners. Today we will do work on some of the DAX basic DAX formulas, which are very critical to understand. These are these are the basic formulas, and after that, in the next videos, we will work on some advanced DAX formula. So let's start. What are these formulas? What are the basics? So DAX formulas in Power BI, a comprehensive tutorial. Introduction. DAX is data analysis expression is a powerful formula language used in Power BI, Excel, and analysis services to manipulate data and perform advanced calculations. This tutorial will cover this tutorial covers essential DAX functions, including aggregation, counting, date functions with practical examples. So let's begin. So one of the basic formula number one is sum function. Sum function. Let's go to the Power BI and see what it's all about. So what is sum function? Sum function is a basic function which aggregates the, for example, here we are aggregating or sum up the sales amount. So total sales, we want to know the total sales. We simply sum the sales amount. So sum aggregates all values in the specific column. So it's a single column basically used in this basic sum function. So use sum when you need a simple summation of numerical values. Performance, it operates efficiently on a columns without row by row calculation. So here we are using, for example, this is we use this uh, card visual, and we utilize this formula. Let me delete this and recreate it. Let me add a this card, put it here, and in this card we will use the function total sales. Let me show you what total sales is. Total sales is some, it's a DAX practice data set. This is our data set. DAX practice data set is the table name, and then the total, the sum of the sale amount. So we will just simply put this formula sum total sales here. So this is 53,000 and 0.15. Let me show you this uh, in the transformation and show you what this data is about. See this is the column sales amount. So we aggregate this, right? Let's go back and we simply sum this sales amount here. So that's the formula number one. Let's go to the SumX function. SumX function also giving us the same total, but here we have some extra calculations in this formula. So let me explain what is it about. SumX function formula total sales is equal to SumX table name, like this is our table name. Then DAX practice data set quantity into DAX practice data set unit price. So if we see, this is our unit price and this is our quantity, and we multiply these two and then sum of the total amount. Here we just summarize these total amount, sales amount, which we already calculated, but here we will calculate in the Meyer. So let's go to our Meyer. So here we are using total sales amount 2. Total sales to amount to total sales 2 is equal to sum x. the table name, and then DAX practice data set quantity into unit price. So in the SumX function, first there are two parameters. Number one is our table name, and the number two is the values from where we get our amount. So where we are getting our amount by multiplying the quantity sold into the unit price. Okay. So definition of the SumX performs row by row calculations before aggregating results. Use case when we need to use the SumX function, when you need to multiply two columns or apply a conditions before summing performance. SumX is slower than sum as it processes data iteratively. So it calculates the values row by row, aggregate row by row, instead of simple sum function where we just sum the total one column and then calculate this value. Okay, now the count function. So count function is basically is count the number of the rows or number of columns, right? So here let me show you what I'm talking about. If we go there, it's number of customers. We want to know the number of customers, right? This is a count customer ID. Count number of customers equal to count our practice data set, and then this is the row customer ID. Let me write down NUM number underscore of underscore CUSPO customers is equal to count. Table name is our DAX, and then the customer ID, right? Then we have to end the bracket. Okay. So this is the formula we are using here. So the definition of this is count non-blank values in the column. All the values which are non-blank in the column. Use when counting numeric values or primary keys. Okay. Count A. Count A function is it's a number of review. For example, we have a table. So it counts non-blank values in a column. So here we are calculating our count of reviews. Number of reviews. Okay, so number of reviews, here we are counting our the number of reviews. Let me show you where is our review column. These are 1, 3, 5, 1. So there are, you see there are some null values, and these are the number of reviews. So it will count this rows which has reviews. Okay. Count A DAX. counts non-blank values in the column. So there are 79 number of rows which has reviews, and there are some null values also, as I show you, right? So to a use case when counting numeric values or primary keys, count, it's a count a function. Now let's go to the count blank. The count blank function is a blank, and it counts the blank empty values in the column. So let's say we have this measure blank reviews. So blank reviews is equal to count blank, as the names, this is the name of the formula. DAX is the table name, and the review points. So it will count all the null values in this column of the review points. Let me show you the review point column. Review points. You see these are null values 1, 2, 3. So these it will count the this one, and the formula is count blank t dax with this table name review points. Right? Okay. So we calculate the count. That count A calculates counts the non-blank values in a column. Count blank counts the blank values in a column, and then the count rows basically it counts all the rows in a table, and the formula for that is total records. So we are calculating total records. The total record is equal to count rows of the table name. Here we will give only one argument, which is the table name, and we'll get the total. There are 100 records in this row. Now I'll go to the distinct rows. So distinct basically counts the unique values in a column. For example, in this here we will count the number of unique states in a column. So we let's see our table. See there are rows. There are some Illinois. There are three times. This, so what it will do is it will count the unique rows. So there we have let's see what is distinct count, di, uh, distinct count, DAX underscore practice data set, then state. Okay, unique states. Here we have unique states, distinct count, table name, and then the states. So it will calculate the unique how many unique states we have. We have 10 unique states, right? So it will not if one state is repeated two times, it will only take one time one of the one unique name, right? That's how. Then we have a count X. So count X basically it does is uh, let me explain what this formula is. Count underscore reviews underscore above. Okay, so above 5. So we will count the reviews where we have more than 5 reviews. Let me show you the table here. You see in the review points, we have 5, 1, and that. And we are in this. In this formula, we are telling to CountX formula that from this table, practice data set underscore one, if DAX practice data set review points are greater than 5 or equal to 5, then it's true, else blank. So true is basically one means true. So it iterates over a table counting non-blank results of an expression when counting based on conditions. So we want to calculate all those uh, reviews, all those rows where the reviews are greater than or equal to 5. So we have 17 of that, and let me show you this formula. CountX. If this is the table name, let me write it down again. Count underscore reviews underscore ABOV above underscore 5 is equal to COUNT count X DAX is our data set. Then we will have to give a column, and then we have to put the if condition. If if review points is equal to greater than or equal to 5, then it's true, else blank. Okay. If DAX practice data set okay, so that's how we calculate 17. Okay, so here we have we have put the formula here. It's count x if reviews points 5 or greater than 5, then count. Okay, so here we have 17 reviews where The points are 17. Okay, now date difference. Date difference is basically uh, it's it calculates the difference between two dates. Here we have the ship date and order date. Right? Here we have order date and ship date, and we want to know the difference between these two. For example, we have July 12th to Saturday 15th. So 3 days between these. So we have to create a column here. Let me show you how we did that. In, this is our column. This won't be calculated by simple DAX measure, but here we have to create a column. Column, let me explain what the column is. When we create a new column, it it's basically add a new column and it always stays there. But the measure is only work run uh, when we run this dashboard. Measure runs on the runtime, but the column will always be there. So we have already created a column, and the column is order to ship. DateDiff is our table name, order date, comma, DAX underscore ship date, and the number of days between them. That will give us, for example, January 10th, 2023 to September 2023. We have 235 days between these. Here we have that's okay. So let's go to the next one. Dates in period. So basically, dates in period is basically sales since last 30 days, right? That is our formula. Here we let me explain what it does. Sales for the last 30 days. Calculate sales, some sales amount, comma, dates in period. That is the formula we use. Dates in period between order date and date 2023, 3 months. So this is our order date is the table, and then we give the what date we are taking from the order date. We are taking it 2023 October 1, and then 3 months from this date to 3 months prior. Now, from this date to 3 months extra, how much sales we have? Let me show you what. So here we will have to give the date, start date, and the number of intervals, and the type of interval. So we have this calculate sum of the sales amount. Dates in period is order date, that is from 202310 to 3. Number of periods is 3, and the type of the period is 3 months. From 10th to 3 months, how much sale we have? So that will give us this summary of that. Okay, let's go to the another formula. Month to date and year to date. This is our month to date, and this is our year to date. Explain that. So month to date is basically it's the sales from month to date. For example, we have a sale from, for example, December 15 to 30 days from until 30 days from the December 15th. So month to date are 4717.42. Okay, so let's look into this. Let's first, I will show you the Meyer. That is the Meyer total MTD, total month to date sum, sales amount, DAX data set, order date. So we have, for example, we on the December 15th, we have month to date sales are 4717.42. Let me show you in the table. For example, from December 15th to we have to calculate from this date and to prior how many days we have sales and we will total these 30 days. We will go back 30 days. So if it's 12 of 15th of December, 11th of December, 10th of December, 7th of December, 2nd of December. Okay, so we have this. So there are no more dates here. So that fall beyond 30 days. 1128 is beyond 28 because if we are taking it from 15th of December, then we can go back 15th of November. But we don't have any date for 15th of November, so we can calculate until this. Let's calculate total 48.69, 15.8, and 149.97. This until this. So it comes to, that's what it will give us here. 4717.42. So that's how it calculates. It goes back 30 days to see until this date how many sales we have prior 30 days, and the same is for year to date. So from this date to back 1 year, how much sale we have. So these are some basic formulas I thought that I should highlight, and we will, in the next video we will do some advanced formulas. So I hope these will be helpful, and in case there are any questions, uh, please leave a comment, and if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you very much and have a great day.